Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Commodores will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. So Vanderbilt's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now on third down for this offense.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built, so we got a chance now.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He's looking to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in this.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
And last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Here comes the option. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Commodores will hustle to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Commodores are rolling down the field.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Handoff from the shotgun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into...
Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attacking.
The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Here comes the offense on second down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. To the air on first down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it across the 10 to pick up a 5 and out of trouble to the 12. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You throw...
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He got it.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there. And his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could...
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And the Commodores want to move quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up two and sacked at the 12.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3, but get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down, have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to ride this running back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Marco. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. A first down for the offense. On the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Commodores in the hurry-up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Right back to him. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Now on the return. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First down for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. He's going for it all. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line.
Brings up third down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The Commodores have enough for the 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Hamilton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, running back on the move. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Might as well stick with him. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win.
Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the counter play. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out! At the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, I think they were hoping the triple option might help spring this quarterback. He's been slow getting going in the run game so far. This defense, though, they've always had an answer when this guy keeps the ball.
He's such a big part of the running game, but he hasn't been able to get it started here, and I'm not sure he read that one quite correctly.
I just love the way the defense defended the triple option. Everybody playing assignment football, being exactly where they were supposed to be.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Leaves it with the running back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They're bringing heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, it's 3rd.
Offense getting set for first down. They move the tight end all over. Handoff to the lone back. Nice move to stay on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
The Commodores moving quickly to the line. They go to the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down. Tempo and overdrive.
At the 34. First down, Commodores.
From the gun, the ground game. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. The give to the tailback. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Line is set on 3rd down. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
First down, Commodores.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. He'll keep it himself. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
This is like having...
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Hard running there. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Man, a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Barrett. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes the connection, and he's not going to... The offense set for a 1st down play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He'll try to get it through the air. He wants to go deep. And it's caught inside the 30. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this off.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He's got it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And they're not on the same page there. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.